everyone, in this video we will present our topic entitled Microstructural Influence on Hysteresis and Eddy Current Losses of Additively Manufactured Electrical Steel, a Multiphysical Approach. This presentation is part of our group assignment for the English writing course, focusing on how to explain tables, graph, and diagram. The topic discusses how microstructural properties influence hysteresis and eddy current losses in additively manufactured electrical steel, which is important for improving electrical material performance. This presentation is prepared and presented by Group 2 from the English Writing course. The members of our group are Marcelinda Saptri Manalu, Muhammad Safi'i, and Muhammad Iqbal. This table shows the material and microstructural parameters of sample A and sample B. In the first column, various parameters related to material composition and magnetic properties are listed. The value for sample A and sample B are presented in the next column. As shown in the table, sample B has a higher silicon content and larger grain size than sample A. Meanwhile, sample A shows higher electrical conductivity and slightly higher magnetic saturation. This difference indicates that variation in microstructure can affect hysteresis and eddy current losses in electrical steel. So next will be explained by Iqbal.
Okay, thanks to Safi'i. Now I will explain about bar charts. Here we can see three bar charts that explain the hysteresis characteristic of the material under different microstructural conditions. This figure presents three main hysteresis features. The first bar chart shows the corsity, the second illustrates the remanence, and the third display the hysteresis loss. In this figure, the red bars represent synthetic microstructures without a grain boundary phase. The green bars correspond to synthetic microstructure with a grain boundary phase, and the purple bars indicate results obtained from the direct digitalizations of SEM proto-micrographs. Looking at figure A, we can observe that the corsity increases significantly when the grain boundary phase is introduced. For both sample A and sample B, the SEM digitalized results are consistent with the synthetic microstructures that include the grain boundary phase. Moving to figure B, the remanence decrease when the grain boundary phase is present, especially for sample B, is so that the grain boundary phase reduces the ability of the material to retain magnetizations after the external magnetic field is removed, as shown in figure C, so that the hysteresis loss increase in the presence of the grain boundary phase, with a more pronounced increase observed in sample A compared to sample B. The key point to notice here is that the grain boundary phase has a strong influence on all hysteresis-related properties. Okay, next the graph section will be explained by Marcelia. It's your time.
Thank you, Iqbal. Next is line graph. Figure A shows that the energy density, WA, increases with increasing grain diameter for both compositions. The material with 3.0 Wt% Si consistently exhibits higher energy density than the one with 5.0 Wt% Si. Figure B indicates that V decreases as the grain boundary thickness IGB increases. Under the same conditions, the 3.0 Wt% Si sample maintains higher energy density values. Next. Okay, next is references article journal. Okay, thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.